Hi, my name is Vladislav Kazachek. This is a YouTube channel about mobile QA, and today we will talk about how we can start work with sniffers, and today that's Charles Proxy. First step, we must install tools on our PC or laptop. That can be maybe a laptop on macOS or Windows, it's not matter. Just go in official website with Charles and find what we need version and just download. I'm use that and start process. After that, I'm just install the tools and start to work. Difficult moment when we work with sniffers, we need to understand why we need calibration on make settings specific on our smartphone and our laptop. Globally, we can't work with sniffers and mobile app just too easy for all mobile apps because we have a security, and that's good news for who have scared about our security information, our personal information on our smartphone, and that's a difficult moment when we work with that like a mobile QA. And for second situation, we must create specific settings for what? When work mobile apps with our backend, that's two steps talk with together just on security line. And for understand what happens in mobile apps with API, we go in that point, find points, create a proxy location for us, that Charles Proxy, and the tools we can just research what happens in API, exchange something, create a modification for our mobile apps. Is that good? But we must create the specification settings. What we can do for that? We go in our Charles Proxy. After open Charles, we go in Help, CCL Proxying, and install Charles root certificate. After that, we can see a window with information about our certificate, and in Windows we just install certificate, or we need exchange certificate, because when we work with that moment, we must remember about certificate have a not long time cycle, and we must in 1 hour 1H, I'm sorry, 1H, exchange certificate and install a new certificate. That sounds maybe sometimes so difficult, and we must remember about that. And sometimes QA specialist can have a problem with process when before that we work and have good process, but after one day we can't exchange something, we can't reading API and response, request, and blah blah blah, and sometimes probably keeping in just a certificate, we need to just exchange that. And if we work with macOS, similar process, just install new certificate, and sometimes we can have problem with old certificates in macOS. That's normal situation. We must just delete old certificates, reboot our macOS, maybe MacBook Pro, maybe MacBook Air, it's not matter, and after that install a new certificate. After that all, we can work. And after that, we understand our laptop can work just good. We have settings for proxying on our laptop. That's good. Second moment, when we start work with smartphone, and we must remember first we must be in our laptop, in our mobile smartphone, we must in one Wi-Fi location. We must connect in one Wi-Fi. After that, we go on Charles Proxy, help, Charles Proxying, and install Charles root certificate on a mobile device or remote browser. We go on that, and we can see that address, what we must using for make settings on our Wi-Fi connection on mobile smartphone. For that, we go in settings, smartphone, Wi-Fi, choose settings, go in proxying, and choose in manual proxying. In line we can use first address and second proxy port 8888. After that, when we add that, we just save, and after that our smartphone go in our proxying location, I mean our laptop. After that we can go in website and take a new certificate for our smartphone. When we have a normal process, we can just take a smartphone, open browser, and go take a new certificate for our smartphone. We can use that address, and just take it. But sometimes we can have a problem and that certificate just don't go in our smartphone. What we can do with that, how we can fix it? We just go on browser our laptop, go on that address and take a new certificate. After that, we take that certificate and go on our smartphone. We can send that file on maybe manual. We can send that maybe messenger, something like that. What we love, we can use that. And when we take that certificate on our smartphone, we must show our smartphone that certificate and we true that. How we can do that? You can see step by step that process in screen. That's too easy for Android, for iOS. And when you do that, you can work with sniffers. After that, your smartphone, your rules, you can trust your laptop, and your laptop, like a proxy location, can vision all internet traffic on your smartphone. And after that, we can work and testing our mobile apps. Interesting moment. Not all mobile app can work with sniffers. For that, we must using just only debug version. We can just go on maybe cafe, open sniffers and research what happens in all people in that location, that place in the mobile app with smartphone. We must using just debug version in our mobile apps. For testing, we must take a debug version from a developer, and only with that version we can work with that. Sure, we sometimes have a scary work with cafe, and sometimes we can have a problem with public Wi-Fi connection and normal situation, because not all Wi-Fi can work with sniffers. Sometimes we can find a Wi-Fi who have a like a blockage for work with sniffers and normal situation, but for us sometimes that can make a problem with sniffers in our test, and we must remember two small rules. First, we must using just only debug version, official debug version from our company, and second, sometimes we can have problem with connection our laptop with our smartphone. That problem can be just blocked from Wi-Fi connection, and we must using legal Wi-Fi connects what we know, and we can using Wi-Fi connection from our maybe second smartphone, who just create a Wi-Fi location for us, and after that we can work with it. That's all. I hope that video will support you work with Charles Proxy, and next video we will see how we can work with sniffers and what is interesting and how that sniffers can support our like a mobile QA engineer, like a IT specialist. We'll see you and good luck.